Hello everyone. Hi Dina. G'day. Nah, I'm just loading everything up. There we go. There we go. Good morning. I'm very tired. But I did it. I came on stream. And that's the important thing. I need to get my routine going again because things are going to crap, and I noticed it all started to go south when I stopped my streaming routine. So like I woke up this, I was like resigned that I had screwed up this week and I wasn't gonna do it. And then my alarm went off and I was like, no, gonna have to do it. And I got myself up and I did it. Yeah, they are, and it's the winter blues. It's just one thing after another compounding on each other, and I'm not sticking to what works for me. Thanks Yasmin, thank you. And hello to you too. So I need to stick to my routine. So I need to get back into my schedule and stream when I am scheduled to. Just got home, nice. So I've only be streaming for like an hour and 45 minutes, but at least it's something. And I'll be streaming tonight. And I've done it. I'm gonna stick to it. So tonight we got Speedstorm, which I get to race as Stitch tonight because they've just released the new season for Speedstorm, and there's 6 new characters, including my worst enemy Mini, which I'm not too happy about. But I get to race as Stitch, so that'll be fun tonight. And then tomorrow it's The Sims, so that will be fun. But yeah, everything went to crap when I stopped following my routine, so I need to get back into it. Where's the last one? Oh, there. Oh, damn. Oh, well. Yeah, my second Sims stream would be fun. So let's make today the first day of my routine being back on schedule, and I'll hold myself to that. My way of holding myself accountable. If I muck up, I muck up, but you have to start somewhere, right? And my nieces really want me to do a Minecraft stream. I'm debating about whether I should do that or not. Oh, my belly is so... Right. What's the dream... What's the shop bar? Event. Current voting. Oh, I need to do that. I haven't actually done that yet. I should just take a photo of my Moana spot. And then, yeah. I'll just take a photo of me in my Moana spot. But how are you two? How are you, Yasmin? How are you, Dina? How's life? Good. Went out to a delicious Italian meal, so forth. Nice. What did you have? I'm assuming it's some kind of pasta. Or is that like too stereotypical? Yeah, lasagna for starter and lobster spaghetti for your main. Ooh, that sounds fancy. And ice cream for dessert. Ice cream's not too Italian. I don't think ice cream's Italian. Is lasagna Italian? It's got pasta in it. I guess it is. Maybe? I don't know. spelled gelato? Oh, I don't know if gelato is Italian. What's gelato? Oh, where's gelato from? Give me a sec. I am going to Google where gelato's from, because I have no idea. Where is gelato from? Gelato is the common word in Italian for all kinds of ice cream. Oh, okay. Gelato is Italian. I did not know that. Look, you can't expect me to know everything, all right? Yasmin. Life is good. Hopefully some more job. Nice. We're rising on the holidays. Nice. Don't hands-on hit it. I bet you there's a lot of stuff that I could ask you about you won't know, and there's common knowledge. So shush. Shush. like how many players are on a field of a rugby game? Here you go. Come on, Yasmin, answer that one. But you don't know off the top of your head. I do. So yeah. So when did the holidays end for you, Dino? That's such. It's not such a New Zealand question. It's like it's a common sport. Most people know it. It's like saying how many players on a soccer field. Your face is such a New Zealand question. No. Well, fine. What's another common question? That I know the answer. That I have to somehow hope that Yasmin doesn't know the answer to. Let me think. Oh, I need to think something good, because the rugby thing was really grasping at straws, wasn't it? I have to think. Oh. Need to come up with something good. I'm struggling. Hey, Doc. How are you going? What does RAM... Oh no, that's... I don't know. What's something... I'm struggling, I don't know. I only know stupid trivia that not a lot of people know. I'll think of something one day, Jasmine. I'll think of something. Just because I didn't know what gelato... I didn't know gelato was Italian. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people don't know what gelato is Italian. I'm sure I wasn't the only one. Oh, I don't have that.
Greetings, neighbor. Oh, thank you kindly.
No. You know what's annoying about this Dream Snaps thing? It's winter in New Zealand. It's freezing cold. Pretend it's not. It's not how weather works. Ugh. Oh. It's very cold to this morning. Very, very cold. Right, how about we do this dream snaps thing? I'm just gonna take a photo of myself in Moana's section. And see whether that's good enough. Oh, damn it, man. Indoors. Oh, we've got a stack of those. Cool. It does feel good to be back into my routine, though. See, I mean, it's good once I get going. It's the getting going bit that's the hard bit. Alright. How are you going, Dark? Doing alright? Has your internet all sorted yet? You back up and running yet? Not yet. Damn, they're taking a while, aren't they? So I thought it was only a matter of days, right, when we last spoke? You think so? Yeah. So do you have any idea when you're going to be up and running, or is it still you kind of just a wait and see kind of deal? Friday. Or Friday, so my Saturday. Are you going to stream straight away, or are you going to give it a bit of time? What's this? What's something you wear during summer? God, I look like a white beard. I like those ones. These shorts are too short. I normally wear shorts like underneath, like they go underneath the knee. I'm trying to dress like I would dress during summer, but like I can't really do it. So that's way too short. That's way too short. Looks that's like I dress the way I want to dress. I don't want sporty shorts. What do I want? Booty shorts, yeah. You're not sure yet. Yeah. I don't want booty shorts. Why do I don't want blue booty shorts? I barely go out during summer as well, because it's not because I don't like the sun. It's because I'm lazy. It's one of those things like I'm glad it's winter because it's a reason not to go out. And it's one of those things that, like, it's just like streaming. It's like once I do it, I'm happy and I like doing it. It's just about of starting it and getting out the door. That's the hard bit. Teal cargo shorts. I mean, they're getting better. It's the shorts. I want them longer. I don't think you can get any. I don't know. Nothing really like this is the problem with that I have is that dressing up is not my thing, and I don't really have much of a fashion sense. So I'm looking at all these, I'm like, nope, 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 nope. But it's always going to be no. That'll be good enough. Alright, where's the camera? It's that one? Yeah. Alright, so I'm trying to what's gonna be a good shot for us? Oh. Get rid of these flowers. I have to remember how to do this. Yeah, change camera mode. There we go. Makes literally no difference, this. I needed something that stands out, right? How about that? Is that enough? That seems to represent me in a very... Yeah, I like that. Oh, screw it. How do I hide dream snaps? I don't want to hide them. Oh, submit. There you go. There we go. Collection. There you go. Oh, done. Check submission. There you go. And so what I've worked out, you can vote. You can vote up to 50 moonstones a week, and you can submit one thing. But I don't know. You don't know how well your previous submission has gone though. So how do I know where that's going to land? Very confusing. I mean, I like the fact that you can do it now. I just don't like the fact of, like, how do you know whether you're on the right track or have to do better or whatever? Let's go. Dump these daisies over here. I really don't have a lot of red daisies, do I? Dollars. Oh, I still got that glitchy thing. Okay. Let's go. I'm just gonna go through the motions and clean up my valley. So it's just gonna be boring cleanup this morning.
How's it going? Oh.
That's all done. Let's move on. How far have I got before it? It's still a while away. Alright, let's go. The garlic going. Still a while away for the garlic. I don't really spend a lot of time in this area, that's probably why. Oh, the camera angle's horrible. Golden one. Anything lucky. Haven't had any luck with those today. Oh, there's another one. It's luck. Bugger. Okay, there you go. There we go. There we go. Well, if anyone's got anything they want to ask or talk about, let me know. Because today is more about me just doing my stream rather than me trying to be too entertaining. So I don't have anything on my plate. Today is all about me suppressing my stuff. Hi, Threeza. How are you doing? That's a name I haven't seen for a little bit. Booty shots for sure, yeah. You're currently playing Void Train. What's Void Train? Never heard of Void Train. Booty shorts for sure, yeah. Can't say I've ever worn booty shorts before. Alright, sell those. Because the only wood I really need is, I think, that. I think I'm maxed out with softwood and hardwood. I'm good, been busy, just got back from vacation. Nice. How have you been? Another loaded question. I've been a bit rough. I think life things and stress of everything is... Like, I thought my holiday would help with that. I think it just made it worse. Because I slowed down and stopped. Things are a lot easier to deal with in my brain if they don't stop. So, I think what went wrong is... I took a holiday and I stopped streaming and I stopped my routine and then just everything went to shit. I got depressed. I didn't want to do anything. My partner was great through it. It's just It's nothing to do with my relationship or anything like that. That's great. It's just everything else. It's winter as well, so everything's cold and miserable, and a lot of stuff in my personal life, like what's happening with my brother-in-law and work, and it's all just compounded. And I think the irony is the one thing, well, the holiday I thought was going to help ease a bit of the sadness that I was feeling. Instead, it made it worse because I didn't stick to my routine. I didn't stick to streaming. I didn't stick to those little things that kept me going throughout my normal thing, and I think that's what messed it up. And it's taken this long for me to kind of try and get back on the train. So I think streaming is definitely key, ironically, to help get me back going again. And I never thought I would say that. I thought streaming was just like a fun, egotistical thing that I could just do, but I don't realize actually it's the routine. I mean, it could be anything, to be honest, but it's just I've just fallen into the streaming thing. To be honest, it could have been anything. It just ended up being streaming. Oh, it's that stupid bug again. Where it eats fish instead. Oh, there we go. Hey, Mr. Tanker. Just found my ex-sister-in-law passed away. Oh, sorry. I don't know if that... Because she's your ex, I don't know if you actually had a good relationship with her. And my daughter is fixing to get a divorce. Wow. It's been a rough few weeks. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm assuming if you're actually sad about your ex-sister-in-law passing away, that you actually had a good relationship with her. So I'm sorry to hear that. It seems that's that time. The good news is that my brother-in-law's family from Mississippi, his mum and I think his sister, are coming to New Zealand to spend some time with them this week, I think. But this is the weird thing, and this is where I'm going to need you Americans to chip in here. So my niece is having a birthday at the same time. And apparently they want to do it American style, which is go to a restaurant. Is the American style of having a birthday going to a restaurant? Because it's really confusing a lot of us, like, is that an American tradition? Because it's a weird tradition. And why would they travel all the way over here to do an American thing? It just confuses a lot. So is going to a restaurant on a birthday, like... And remember, she's 7. I think she's like 7 or 6 or something like that. And she's going to a restaurant / pub for her birthday, because that's apparently the American thing to do. Very confusing. Kind of more upset for me. Yeah, you would be. Yeah. That's very true. What's happening with the streams for the rest of the week? I don't know, Mr. Tanker. I'm going to try and go back to my regular routine. That's the plan, but we'll see how it goes. It's one step at a time. I think the first step is doing this one, and then next step would be doing tonight's one, and then tomorrow we'll be doing the Sims one, and I'm going to take it one day at a time. The idea is to go back to normal, but life is funny and it has a way of getting in the way. American birthdays are celebrated in a lot of different ways, not just at restaurants. We love to give birthday parties and barbecues. So would you say it's like, because they're saying it's like an American tradition to always have a birthday party at a restaurant, which I've never heard that. Because I mean, in the New Zealand birthday parties, you just you have it at home, and you have like a big yard, and you have kids playing, and your barbecues definitely if it's around that time of year, and you don't really go to restaurants as like a hard fat tradition or a thing you have to do, especially if a kid is that young. It just baffled me a little bit. It really baffles me. But, I mean, at the end of the day, they don't get to spend a lot of time with their nieces, and if that's what they want to do, that's what they can do. It's just, they're not really going to get the New Zealand experience by doing something that not a lot of New Zealanders do. and it'd be very odd. It's probably their tradition. Oh, that's true, not mine. I always make my kids their favorite meal and take them to their own and make them their own dessert, and we hang out the house. Yeah, that's kind of what I would think. You know. You know what annoys me though? They don't care what she wants. Because when they told me about this, I turned around and go, well, what does Daphne want? And they're like, oh, we don't know. I'm like, well, what do you mean you don't know? It's like, oh, we just want to do this for, I'm not going to say their names, but we want to do something for Mark's parents. And I'm like, what? This doesn't make sense, so. Obviously, yeah, it's her birthday, and I try and keep my mouth shut with that kind of stuff. Because I'm not very good at keeping my mouth shut at that kind of stuff. So I am actively trying to get better, but sometimes I'm like, I'm not going to tell you how to parent your kids, but I kind of want to tell you how to parent your kids. So that's the thing, is like, a lot of people say, you know, you can't criticize parents if you don't have kids. See, I disagree with that idea. Because that implies that the minute you have kids, you know exactly how to, what to do. And you know exactly how to parent. But that's not true. No one has a kid and then goes through this rigorous training of how to be the best parent in the world. Because if that was the case, we wouldn't have so much CPTSD issues. And I don't think you should dismiss someone just because they don't have kids. Yes, they have less credibility in the conversation. But I think it's a valid kind of argument of like, you should really ask the kid what they want. Kids don't come... Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the most annoying thing about criticism. Because I'm the only one in my family that essentially doesn't have kids now. So whenever I have an opinion on it, it gets shut down. But when everyone else has an opinion on it, it's fine. And it sucks. And I know it's not kind of say like everything I say, I'm the perfect, I know everything about kids, yada, yada, yada. It's like, it doesn't mean I'm always wrong. I mean, I'm less likely to be right, but it doesn't mean I'm always wrong. And I don't know, for me personally, I think you should do what the kid wants rather than what they want, but it just doesn't feel right to me. But I'll let therapy figure that out later in life, I guess. I always let my kids have an opinion. They had their turn to talk, not scream, we'd discuss. Yeah. I think that comes over time. I mean, it does depend on the personality as well. My parents weren't very good at just having conversations with me. Especially my dad. Not really a feeling talker. Not really a sit down, hey, let's talk about things. It was very a grunt, dismiss. It's my mum's job kind of person. Which I always swore I wouldn't become. But I do have some of his traits, like my stubbornness. My obsessiveness when it comes to doing something. Personally, I think he's got autism/ADHD, but not, like, he won't get himself tested. He's like 60, so he's not going to get himself figured out. 60, 70. How old is he now? I don't know. I think he's 70 now. But yeah, he's a bit older in age, but I think I got a lot of my craziness from him, but he'll never admit it. But that's the thing that a lot of people don't... I think people our generation and younger don't realize is that we have got the weird opportunity of being more aware of our mental health and have a very unique ability that our parents probably didn't have, which is to break the cycle. Break the cycle of all the stupid stuff that your parents did that seems like you carry on with. I mean, you could take it to more harsh stuff like abuse and physical or mental abuse and stopping that, but it's more of everything else. It's not taking care of your mental health by omitting that things aren't perfect, by having conversations with your kids that are between a father and a son that traditionally wouldn't happen. We've got a very unique ability, chance to break that cycle and make it the norm, and it's a generational thing. It takes generations for that to become normal. But the problem is a generation has to start doing it for it to become normal. I don't think we really appreciate that opportunity more. You taking your pills too? Yes, I have. Thanks. Oh, God. I swear sometimes I feel like I've got a chat full of mothers sometimes. I know, I do appreciate it for the record. But yes, I've taken my meds. I got my meds, I got my coffee. I've taken my meds. You say meds, it's actually just one. I'm only on one, so like one in the morning, and then one around about 2 o'clock is when I have the next one. It depends on how the day is gone. But that's what the stream is good for as well. It means my brain has booted up by the time I get to it. Because work is very intense at the moment, and I kind of need to be switched on for it. Yeah, Mr. Tank is a good mod. Alright, Mr. Tanker, because I'm a big believer in transparency. You asked the other day in Discord why you're listed as a junior mod instead of a full mod. And that's because there is an adult mod chat that we use. And because you're younger, it's really for everyone else, so we're not really... once you get a little bit older, and if you're still around, we'll definitely upgrade you to that chat. Just at the moment, because you're young, I'm just trying to work out, you know, what you can see and stuff. So there is like an adult mod that, you know, they talk about more adult stuff in. There's nothing much different. It's barely talked about, but yeah, that's the only difference in the Discord. And it's only because you're 13 and everyone else is like in their like 20s or 30s. So it's really just it's really for everyone else to make sure that they don't say something that's too inappropriate to you, really. Which they don't, to be honest. I've gone like nothing's really been said that can't be said, but sometimes it's more adult topics that, to be honest, you probably don't give a shit about. But as you get older, you know. And I think once I have confidence that you can kind of also just, you know, you're mature enough to handle it as well, because I barely know you in a sense. So give it time. Give it time. But to be honest, it's not much different. There's only one chat that you can't see, and that's just an adult mod one, which they barely use. Oh, hi, Crab Boy. Well, that's someone new. Everyone say hi to Crab Boy. Which is a weird name. How are you doing, Crab Boy? From YouTube. I think it's the first YouTuber we've had talk today as well. Mr. Tanker, yes. I think you're 13, right, Mr. Tanker? 13, 14? Actually, I don't know when your birthday is, and you've been around for a while, so you could have had a birthday. Yeah, he's a young one. He's a young one. He's just started college so high school and college is called the same thing in New Zealand. So he's just started high school. So he's in for a bit of a trip. So any advice we can give him, I'm sure he won't follow it, but we can give him it. What was it? Oh yeah, I was just saying, like, just a reminder, you're 13, right? And when's your birthday? Because I don't know when you're 14. And obviously, if you don't feel comfortable saying it, don't say it. But it's just really just out of curiosity, because you've been around for a while, so I don't actually know if you're still young. And I mean, you're still young, 13, but you know what I mean. 2nd of March, we know this. All right. So you're 14 next March. Alright. Yeah, high school is for college. I mean, I went to middle school when I was in America. So I lived 2 years in America. I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, and then Tampa Bay, Florida. And I think I've told the story before, but it's been a while. I was bullied a lot in Florida because I was a foreign kid. What used to happen, it got to a point, and there is a story of why, and now I'm an adult, I kind of get why, but at the time, I'm like a 10-year-old New Zealand kid that didn't know shit. And I asked, and I was hearing this word said a lot, and I didn't know what it is. Over in New Zealand, we don't use this word. And if you can pick up the vagueness of what I'm saying, you understand it was a particular word that started with N that I didn't know what it meant. So I asked what the N word was, and I didn't say the N word. I said the actual word. And it caused a few problems. And what happened is a group of people would hunt me down when it was raining to put my head in the toilet because they could get away with it because it was raining. And they did that for nearly a year. Oh, it wouldn't be a year. I think, to be honest, it felt like a year. I think, like, in reality, I think it was like 6 or 7 months. But that happened. And at the time, I didn't really know, I didn't understand the weight of that word until I got older. And, you know, you're a 10-year-old from New Zealand that doesn't even say the word at all. It's not in our vocabulary. I think nowadays it's probably more aware, but at the time, in like the 90s, 2000s in New Zealand, it wasn't exactly a word that we would hear on the radio or hear around. The only time we hear the N word is on the radio, really, or on TV of Americans talking about it. We don't say the word in common vernacular over here, so it was a rough time for me. It was very that was in Florida. It didn't happen in North Carolina. It happened in Florida. And I've told the story a few times to a few people, and most of the time it is that reaction there was saying that was like sad and all that. But there was some people I've told the story to that said like I deserved it, and I don't know. I don't think someone not knowing a word, asking what the word is, and then getting beaten up for it deserves that kind of treatment going forward. Because they said I should have never said it. It's like, how am I supposed to know to not say a word if I didn't know what it meant? So, I don't know. I was 10 years old. Anyway, that's my depressing story about school in America. And I was a foreign kid as well. That didn't help. Yeah. Anyway. It's a very dark story. But I like North Carolina was good. I remember, and I realize this now, I didn't realize at the time. I used to always go across the road where I lived and knock on the door, and there were 4 college students living there. I didn't realize they were college students living together like that kind of thing. I didn't click, and I kept on going over there all the time to play GoldenEye. And I kept on seeing random girls all the time. And I never clicked what that actually meant until I got older. That was funny. What does it mean? You mean girls over at 4, you know, had random different girls at 4 guys, college guys' house? Are you being serious? You don't know what that means, or? Basically, that, let's just say they had multiple different partners frequently because they were in college. Do you get it yet, Yasmin, or do you need me to be more blatant? They were having intercourse with multiple different women, not probably at the same time, but like on a regular basis. They were like, because they were in college, they were just like getting to parties and bringing random girls home, and there was different ones all the time. Do you get it? It's sex. You know, intercourse. You know, when it doesn't always have to be a man and a woman. It could be a woman and a woman, or a man and a man. It depends on, or maybe that's the gender's not even defined. Yeah. Do you get it yet, Yasmin? Do you get it? Do you need me to go into a little bit more detail? I can draw a diagram. I've got a pencil. I have to find a piece of paper. All right, hold up. Where's a piece of paper? All right, let's just draw. No, I'm not gonna draw it. The last thing I need is to get banned off Twitter, not Twitter, Twitch. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because basically it's just porn at that point. I think Yasmin, that image, the emoji, kind of describes my stream in like a nutshell. Just a hand on the head, oh boy, kind of mentality. It's me in a nutshell. Damn it, Dave. Damn it, Dave, indeed. Alright, so the next one that's nearly full is this one. I mean, I could dig for it. Let's take nothing spawning. There we go. And what's that one? What's this one? Yeah, it's nearly done. Let me think. I'm trying to think what I want to do. I kind of want to like finish off all my clams. Because every time I finish one of these, I can add a fish thing to it. So I don't need to carry around so much junk. How are these done? It's still quite a lot, haven't they? Yeah, I think clams the next one. Alright. Alright, we're gonna get some potions though. We're just gonna make a digging potion. So we need some crystals. Alright. We need a miner. I have to admit, these wireless headphones, even though like they're cheap, like $20 ones, they make a hell of a difference. Because those headphones that I like normally wear, they just make my ears all sweaty. Like these are better because I can just like there. Right, I gotta go. All right, Mr. Ting, have fun at school. Because I know it's your time to start walking to school. So have a good one, buddy. You enjoy your day too. I'll be on tonight. I'll be playing Speedstorm and I'll be racing a Stitch. That'd be cool. It feels good to be in the routine. Thanks to everyone for being here, by the way. I know when streamers take a break, it's very rare for people to come back, so I do appreciate it. There is another game I want to add to my weekly rotation. So I've got Dreamlight Valley, I've got The Sims 4, and I've got Speedstorm. And there's a new game coming out that they've actually just started the Kickstarter for called Loftifa? Loftofa? No, I think it's Loftia. They've just started their Kickstarter. So I'm looking into maybe adding that game to the routine, but I'm not sure when it's actually going to be launched. Hey, Skamon, how are you going? See, a stranger. See, you take a couple of weeks off and everyone forgets who you are. I know it's SK. By the way, Skamon, I know it's SK's mom's. I just like Skamon being your nickname. I want to make it known that I do know it's SK's mom. But I don't know, Skamon just feels, I don't know, more unique. I didn't forget that that's the way it is, so. I don't know, I just want to make it known that how I say it is deliberate, not accidental. You doing okay? Good. That's good. I'm glad, like, I'm seeing some regulars still around. It brings up a smile. Because I remember when I, in the early days of streaming, like when in November and stuff, I used to have people popping along all the time. Those regulars, you could say, were only regulars for like a couple of weeks, and then you never hear from them again. I mean, some of you guys have been around for months now. And I really appreciate that. I mean, yeah, 3 months. Wow, 3 months. Yeah, that went quick. It doesn't feel like 3 months, eh? Because, I mean, you came from a raid from Sarah. If memory serves me right. A while ago. And the fact that I remember that is quite insane, actually. I barely remember anything. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's weird the ones that stick around. You never really think about that too much, but look at this. I just did a big mining routine in this mine, right? And I got 12 rubies, no emeralds though. I got more rubies than I got from any other resource. That's stupid. Alright, we're going to wait for the respawn, but I'm also going to go and put the kettle back on. Be back in a second. It's been at least 6 months for me. Yeah, if you do that foliage thing that Yasmin did, yeah, you should Oh, there you go. 6 months. Boom. Right on the money on that one. That was a good call. God, I can't believe it's been that long. I think I've nearly done this for in November is the year anniversary, right? Of me streaming again. I'm still going to count the last few weeks, even though I haven't been streaming. I kind of streamed off and on. To be honest, I didn't think as many people would watch as they have, so it's been very flattering. Oh, dark 7 months. Ooh. I mean, that seems like more punishment than anything else. I should really turn off those, like, 100 messages today. That seems to happen way too much now. I mean, it's a good thing, but I don't really need to know. This way. God, I hate this cave. It just makes your eyes go a bit funky. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. And that sped things along a little bit. There we go, all done. Alright, so we've got about 45 minutes to go in the stream, everyone, but based on how I'm feeling right now, and based on what I'm planning on doing, I will be back on later tonight for my evening stream, but we'll play Speedstorm. Because they introduced 6 new characters into the game, including my mortal enemy. You can't play her yet, but she's coming. Not looking forward to that. Yeah. Oh, there's a stack of them, so we'll sell those. Cool. I think because right now, the only thing we really need to focus on is just filling out our resources. I've kind of done everything. I mean, I've even remodeled the entire valley since the last update. I still don't know what I'm going to do with this area. A little bit of a loss for it. I mean, initially I was going to make it as the Star Path one, but it's all Pixar stuff, so I already had an area for that. When does the Star Path end? 5 days. So next week we should hopefully start hearing about the next Star Path. Fingers crossed. Cool. Alright. So let's make some potions. Oh, we can make 2. But we need Dreamlight.
Hi there, pal. Oh, oh.
Yep, that's an easy one. 3 bananas, sorry. Bring 2 gifts, alright. Have you noticed the changes to the valley yet? Do you mean the ones on Dazzle Beach? Those changes? I noticed the one, like, I know by the, or, like, over here. I noticed it when I was playing it through, and then it was pointed out on Reddit, and I was like, I thought that something was weird. Like over there, I noticed those changes there. Which, so I think that's where they're going to add the new biome, like the maybe a pathway here. This is going to be a pathway to like the desert biome, maybe the desert biome over here. But that's the only change I've really noticed. So unless there's another one that I'm missing. Change up. Let's put on pants. It's winter, Dave. Like the male clothing, like my legs are too skinny in this game, and I think that's half my problem. I don't have these skinny over legs, and these everything is like really skin tight. I mean, I do wear, like, skinny jeans, but, I mean, it's not... Oh, no. No, that doesn't look right. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's go with those, and let's get a different... Get a jacket. I think that's what's throwing me off. I don't have a good jacket. There you go. That's good enough. Good enough for now. Oh. Alright, Glade. Let's go to the Glade. Ah, yep. Oh, it looks like I haven't cleared out this biome for a bit. I mean, there's not really any reason to come to this biome. Skamon, was there any other changes that I should be aware of? I'm assuming there isn't. I'm sure I would have heard about them. Ooh. Go. Oh, feed a crocodile. Alright. Where's the crocodile? And by the castle. Ooh. That one I haven't heard about. What's by the castle? Alright, let's go check it out. Pick it up. Alright, we head towards the castle, but what should I be looking for? So, like, yeah, so my suspicion by Dazzle Beach, I think that's got to do with the new biome. I think they're going to add a little desert biome, a pathway to that. There's also probably going to be another way you can get it from the forest. There'll be a path there. So, the Nightthorns. Do you mean the Nightthorns being gone? Like, cause there used to be Nightthorns there, right? There used to be Nightthorns down there, and they're all gone. Ah, yeah. I assume that was part of the quest. That they would gradually disappear over time, and that if you were to play through the game like right now, they would be there to begin with. Then as you complete certain quests, they would vanish. That was my guess anyway with them. So that one's not too big. That one can be explained by just like, that's just part of the game now. That they eventually just slowly vanish over time as you play through the game. It's a nice little change, though. I mean, it could be, it is a subtle change. It's a very minor one, but I don't think it has any weight to it. I think the community's starting to get a little bit disengaged with the game, though. You can tell. I'm seeing less and less videos about the game, less streams about the game. And I think it's mainly because they've been dead silent on the game. Like, they're not really saying what's next. So we know... I think the roadmap... So we know up until Beauty and the Beast. So we know up until September. So on theory, they should either give us something like what's going to happen after September. And I think everyone's been a little bit disengaged because, like, oh, it's not until September, it's ages away, and no one really cares. Also, the wall and the forgotten looking... And this... Also, the wall and forgotten looking sunlit. So, on the wall, looking towards Sunlit Plateau, is that what you mean? Hold on. So do you mean... So it's in the Forgotten. Like this way? Like this rock wall? Or do you mean that wall over there looking that way? Stalling for time because of the stream delay. I don't see anything different. I wish you could... Can you move this yet? No, you can't move that yet. That's annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna feed a crocodile. If I can find one. Oop. Oh, damn it. How do I muck that one up? There we go. Alright, let's give him. Yeah, alright. That's done. Over the daily discussion. Where are you, Remy? Cool. Take a picture. Alright, 2 birds, 1 stone, meal, and 4-star. Alright. Last half an hour of the day. Or of the stream. Let's say of the day. I've got a full docket ahead of me. Oh, no 4 stars? God damn it. What's one? Peppermint tea. Let's go peppermint tea. Peppermint tea at appetite? And then we'll just quickly make a souffle. It'd be so much easier you can just type. Mainly because I always muck up where they are. It's really hard enough to cook, let alone search for the one you want to cook. Alright, please don't freeze.
Wow, am I happy to see you. Right. Goodbye.
There we go, that's all done. So let's make 2 potions and let's dig. So yeah, this is what basically we're going to be doing going forward is just dream snaps and trying to like get a full like full chests basically, just grinding through chests and getting as much as we can. Basically, we want to go into the next update fully stocked, like finally. I know I always say it, but get closer and closer to that goal. This, you know, it's going to be very unlikely in certain items, but we can do our best at it. Alright, well. Oh, I did it again. God damn it, stupid bug. Oh, what food is it eating? Oh, it's eating my carrots. God damn it. It's a stupid bug. Like, you want to just eat the one you want to eat. If I eat this, my carrots go down. Oh. Now that, so like stuff like this, like I can't eat the souffle. If you watch my carrots, it goes down. Oh no, now that's not going down. What's going down now? Oh yeah, carrots. See, that is a rage quitting bug, which they have to really be careful of not to leave going too long. Because stuff like that makes people want to quit the game. Especially if it's going to eat something that you really don't want it to eat. I mean, little bugs here and there are fine. Like, you know, the reverse path, little things like that. That's fine, but that is like a gameplay breaking bug, which they really got to be careful about. I'm gonna have to actually log out for this. Alright, we're gonna have to log out and log back in. Mainly because I need to be buffed while I do this, otherwise it defeats the purpose of it. And can't keep on eating carrots. So I need milk. Alright, so let's try this again. First step, let's check. Yep, cool. Alright, that works. And now I'll grab Scroogey.
Good day, dear. Oh.
Out of coffee. I'm not too happy with being out of coffee right now. Let's do this. Which room we've got? Another room, so let's clear a little bit. Cool, and we'll sell all that. Get my life sorted. Alright, let's do this. So I'll sell this junk. There we go. And now, let's do it. Now the goal here isn't actually for sand, it's actually for clams. I want to get as many clams as I can, because it's the only way to really kind of get clams, other than wait for random respawns. Which I don't want to do. Gather everything up. Sorry, but oh, no, it's alright. Like Threeser. Never need to be sorry for that. You need to do you, and I completely understand. The joys of this is just, it's just like a, like I always see the like streams and all that, just like television programs. You can just come back to it if you want. And it's interactive television, basically. That's what streams are. They're interactive television with storylines. Alright, 9. That's not that much. You don't really get a lot of clams, but it's better than nothing. I mean, it's a little bit of luck as well, trying to... I mean, you get scallops as well, so that's helping me in that sense. I mean, I need a lot of sand too, so... There is... And I think pebbles, I think I need a few stacks of, so I kind of diminish them. So, I mean, it's helping in a lot of avenues, it's just... The particular reason I'm doing this is for clams. How's that? I got no clams from that lot, but I got a lot of pebbles, so pebbles. Ooh. I've got a stack of sand there. Cool. Alright, let's do another row. This is probably what we're going to be doing for like a couple of weeks, or at least until we figure out something else to do. It's pretty much just filling all our chests up. We might go and probably finish the rest of the colors of the chests. I've still got to do that. I think I just got bored of the grind of doing that, because you have to get 5,000 Dreamlight and then make the chest, so. I think I was running out of Darkwood too, but I'm fully stocked on that. So I think I should have enough Darkwood to finish off the rest of them. Theory, anyway. Oh, that's satisfying. Cool. No clams on that one either. God damn it. Clams don't really spawn very well I'm doing this, do they? But it's the only way I can get the clams without just waiting. To be honest, I don't really have a better idea of getting clams. I'm getting scallops though, so that's good. There we go. I think that's it. And then, before we look at the spoils, let's clean up the dig. Cool. Cool. Alright, so yeah, not a lot. So how much do I need here anyway? I need two. I basically need 100 more. Finish this off. Still a while ago. Alright. But it's giving me a lot of sand, which I don't actually need to use for anything. So it's pretty much just stocking up at sand at this point. There we go. And then sell those. That's all done again. It diminished a bit when I was making all the paths. Oh, that's something I haven't seen for a while. And I need to convert a lot of that sand to glass, so I've still got a while to go. So I've got a while, I think, yeah, it looks like it's topaz is probably the one I need to work on the most. But I'll probably use the mining potion to top that off. That's why I'm not too worried about it. I can easily grind through it when I want to do that grind. I should just leave that there. Give me that little extra room to go around here. Until I got the signs down here, those will keep on respawning, so a little bit of an incentive to get those done. What have I got left? Move some. Cool. Alright, so how many of these have I got left? 3, so I need quite a lot. Alright, so that's going to be our next mission. We've only got 15 minutes, so I probably won't start that now. I'll probably just go around picking up random stuff, but we're getting there. Let's check if there's anything in the spoiler Discord. See if I missed anything. Just quickly look on it. No, it doesn't look like there's any links or leaks or anything. Looks like a lot of them are complaining about the hotfix that they said that was coming, that wasn't coming, which I did know about that. Because they did say in the official Discord that there were... I remember everyone used the code OceanView to make sure you unlock some items in the game. But yeah, they were working on a hotfix. They announced a hotfix on the 26th of July at 9:30 AM. And they said they're working on that. And how long ago was that now? 26. That was about a week ago. Interesting. Funny enough, it was nearly this time a week ago they were indicating... Normally when they say that a hotfix is coming, it's normally within a week that they release it. So, yeah, it's taking a while. Hey, Nettie, good morning. It's like 6:15 AM for you. It's very early. I'm going well. How about yourself? How's Australia? How's Australian morning? What I'm probably gonna do. Because of this bug, I kinda don't want to hold on to the fish. I seem to keep on eating them. I'm gonna move these two. And pop these two. Which one's a common one? Ah, yeah, there we go. You're nice and early, nice. That's good to hear. I'm good to see you again. I know I've been a bit MIA, so it's always good for people to come back. You know what? I think what we'll do, because those are easy to do. That's good. Warming up in Queensland. Nice. Very chilly. How's your winter going as well? Because our winter is freezing. It's not a very good winter at all. In terms of temperature. It's very cold. Oh, I missed one. Oh. Might as well just dump that there. It's hard to tell which flowers are closest to being finished. I think the closest one being finished is the purple ones, these ones. I find it cold here compared to when I lived in Sydney. I mean, even Sydney's probably warmer than where I am, though. I mean, your winters don't really get too cold, do they? Certainly they don't. I like cold, hate heat. Oh, well, you're definitely in the wrong country for you, aren't you?